Have you ever thought that just one small bedtime habit could take your life? Not cancer, not a stroke, but something you do every night that seems harmless, silently damaging your health little by little until it's too late. This is exactly what happened to Mr. Robert Jenkins, 74 years old, living alone in a ground-floor apartment in a quiet countryside town. He was a careful man, ate well, went for regular checkups. No one expected death to come for him in his sleep. That morning, a neighbor knocked repeatedly, but Robert didn't answer. When they broke the door open, he was lying peacefully, as if asleep. But he wasn't breathing. No signs of struggle, no cries for help. And the real cause of death shocked everyone: a sealed-up room, an old space heater, and not enough air to breathe. Are you doing something similar every night without realizing? If you're over 60 or you have elderly loved ones, don't skip this video. We'll reveal the silent mistakes in the bedroom that could be deadly for seniors, and the simple steps to prevent them. Subscribe to Life in Words today to make sure you never miss out on valuable insights that help you live longer and healthier, one day at a time. And if you're still watching, comment yes to let us know you're listening and joining us in protecting senior health. Part 1. Understanding the cause: sleeping in a familiar room and never waking up. What really happened? Robert's death left many stunned, but the truth is, it was caused by a series of environmental factors in his bedroom, factors that many of us still overlook. Poor ventilation, a silent killer. Many older adults close their doors tightly at night to stay warm or block out noise. But in a room with no open window, no air purifier, and no ventilation fan, oxygen levels gradually drop, while CO2 builds up. Younger bodies can somewhat adapt, but for older adults, reduced lung and heart function makes it harder to cope. This leads to oxygen deprivation, fatigue upon waking, and in prolonged cases, stroke or even death in sleep. Old space heaters, hidden carbon monoxide risks. CO is colorless, odorless, tasteless. You won't even know you're breathing it. Fuel-burning heaters, gas, kerosene, wood, etc., that are poorly maintained can leak CO into the room. Just a few hours of exposure at high levels can paralyze the nervous system, cause unconsciousness, cardiac arrest, and death, all without any noticeable symptoms, no warning devices, a silent tragedy. Many homes lack CO detectors, or the batteries are dead, or the vents haven't been checked in years, which means the danger goes unnoticed until it's too late. None of these are far-fetched. They might be happening right now, in your bedroom, or in that of someone you love. Part 2. Why older adults are more vulnerable. Why are seniors, even in their own familiar bedrooms, at higher risk than younger people? The answer lies in subtle physical changes that come with age. As we grow older, our bodies not only weaken, they react more slowly to environmental warnings. Weaker temperature regulation. Seniors often feel cold at night, even when the room isn't that cold. That's because the body's natural thermostat becomes less efficient with age. To feel comfortable, many layer on extra blankets, shut all windows and doors, and run space heaters all night. But this can trap heat, reduce oxygen, and cause a buildup of toxic gases. Diminished sensitivity to smells and early symptoms. One of the first signs of CO poisoning is mild fatigue, dizziness, or nausea. But older adults may not feel these clearly, due to aging nerves or confusing them with common age-related issues like insomnia or headaches. Deeper sleep, slower reflexes. It may sound contradictory, But while older adults sleep fewer hours, their sleep is deeper and less responsive to outside cues. That means they're less likely to wake up from changes in air quality or even a warning alarm. In the event of a leak, their chances of reacting and escaping in time are far lower than those of younger individuals. Put all these factors together, the chill, the stuffy air, the sluggishness, and you'll see sleeping in a familiar room can sometimes be the most dangerous thing for an older adult. Part 3. Clear, actionable advice: how to stay safe. You don't need to panic, but you shouldn't be careless either. The risks that come with sleeping in a closed environment are entirely preventable, just by making a few simple changes to your nightly routine. Here are some clear, practical steps you can start today. Ensure proper airflow. No matter the season, winter or summer, never seal your bedroom completely shut. Leave a window slightly cracked open, or keep the door ajar to allow air to circulate. Even the smallest gap can increase oxygen levels and reduce CO2 buildup during the night. Have your heater inspected regularly. If you're using a fuel-burning heater, whether it's oil, gas, or wood, get it professionally checked at least once a year. Old heaters may leak carbon monoxide without warning. If your unit is more than 10 years old, consider replacing it entirely. Install a carbon monoxide detector. This small investment could save your life. A high-quality CO detector costs just a few $dozen and can alert you early if gas levels begin to rise. Place it near your bed and test the batteries every 6 months. Never use charcoal or wood stoves in sealed rooms. Even though they're cheap and convenient, burning wood or charcoal indoors is extremely dangerous. These fuels release large amounts of CO, which is invisible and odorless. Listen to your body. If you often wake up tired, with headaches or a heavy chest, don't just blame it on aging. Get a medical checkup or inspect your sleep environment. It might be a sign of a much more serious problem. Final part. Conclusion. Edward's death wasn't just a tragic accident. It was a wake-up call for all of us. Most people believe that the greatest dangers to seniors are major illnesses, falls, or strokes. But the truth is, sometimes it's the smallest, most innocent things that pose the biggest threats. A sealed bedroom, an outdated heater, a winter night with no CO detector, and someone living alone. That's all it takes for a preventable tragedy to unfold. If you live with aging parents, or if you've passed 60 yourself, don't wait until something happens to take action. We understand no one wants to live in fear. But being aware of the risks and preparing ahead of time is one of the most loving things you can do for yourself and your family. Share this video with your loved ones, neighbors, and especially with elderly people living alone. One small action can save a life. If you're still watching, leave a comment saying, "Yes," so we know you care about senior health and are helping spread this important information. And don't forget, subscribe to Life in Words and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next video, where we bring you clarity, real-life solutions, and heartfelt care for the health and longevity of older adults. Because living longer isn't enough. Living well and safely is what truly matters. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.